Am I the asshole for telling my husband that he created this mess and he needs to fix it?
I already hate where this is going.
Yeah,
I already
bad.
am spooked.
My husband and I always planned on having kids. It ended up happening a few years before we planned due to a condom breaking. I didn't mind though. I was super happy to welcome our daughter, Belinda. A few years later, we started trying again for a second, but it took us a little bit to conceive and we ended up using IVF. The doctors never figured out why I couldn't get pregnant the old-fashioned way the second time, but after one round, my husband and I welcomed our son, Philip. Belinda is now 15 and Philip is 9. A close family friend of ours is going through their own fertility journey. My husband and I were discussing it, and I mentioned something about IVF, and Philip asked what that was. I explained and then added we use that to have you. Belinda asked if we used IVF to have her. I was about to answer no and leave it at that when my husband butted in with, "No, you're here because the condom broke," laughing. Oh, shit.
Wow. Just rip
Straightforward.
that Band-Aid right off.
Belinda immediately looked hurt. We've had the talk and have discussed that sometimes condoms aren't effective, how to use them properly, and other forms of birth control, so she understood exactly what he was saying. I quickly added, "You were a surprise, but a much welcomed surprise. We always planned on having kids. It just happened a few years sooner than expected."
Which is exactly what the guy should have said.
Exactly.
You were a surprise, but a welcome surprise. You don't lead in with fucking, yeah, bro, listen to this.
She just nodded and quietly said okay, but I could tell she was really upset. I later told my husband to apologize and make sure she understands that she's loved and wanted. He told me I was overreacting. I spoke with Belinda and told her she was loved and wanted, and she seemed to feel a little bit better, but still wasn't completely happy.